Hello every pony, my name is Moonlight Quill, and welcome to my studio, a health of information. Well, this is a pretty interesting episode. This episode stars around Sakura, Fluttershy, and Twilight. Well, mainly Fluttershy and Twilight. So in this episode, Sakura gets herself caught into a very rare disease that turns ponies into trees. Which is very odd, but, well, this is Equestria. We've seen weirder things than this. So, Sakura gets caught in this disease, and there is apparently no cure that the doctor cannot find. So she rushes over to Twilight after learning about a legend of a pony who is able to find a cure for such a thing. So her and Twilight search all over for this cure and this pony. So little to luck, they couldn't find anything. So Twilight heads to bed while Flutter stays up all night long trying to find out where this pony is. And she actually found him. So she goes over to Twilight to go and let her know of the great news, and I have to say right here, this part just made me laugh so hard, just Twilight dreaming about what she just library related things, I guess, because that whole moment there, before I could fully understand what Twilight said, Fluttershy just jumps in and scares the life out of her, and gosh, that was so funny. That was just one of the highlights of the episode to me, if not the highlight of the episode. So after discovering what the cure is and not finding out what the cure is, but figuring out where the pony is, the two of them head out, and Fluttershy had no sleep and very determined pony to fix her mistake. Now Fluttershy is being just plain awesome here. Now of course she's been awesome before, but I gotta say her determination in this episode was quite awesome, because I don't remember the last time she was this determined to be this much of help, or I don't really remember. This kind of reminds me of when Applejack was stubborn to get any help, but in any case, Fluttershy is just awesome in this episode. There's no other way to say it. The two of them journey out and find this old village where supposedly this pony lived, and there is nobody there. Really, there's no one there at all. So they find the old tree house that the pony lived in, and of course, they managed to find a descendant from that pony, and he describes to them about the little cure thing could be in the records, and I kind of wonder if he's lived there all that time. I wonder why he's never bothered to read any of those things. Well, a couple are her diaries, so that does make a lot of sense. It's kind of an odd place to put something as important as a very rare disease like that in an old diary. So they find the information they needed, and as it turns out, it was actually honey from bees, which actually is a pretty good recipe to use for medicine in some different cases in real life, which I've used before, and I gotta say, this is pretty cool because it really relates to how we really do use special recipes for different kinds of sickness. So Flutters goes and tries to communicate to the bees like she always does, and like bees really are in most cases, they are pretty aggressive creatures, and they are very territorial over their honey. So, geez, I've never seen a pony this beat up before. Sick and just poked all over from all the bees, or should I say stinged from all the ponies, or wowed from all the bees. So anyways, that was quite a lot of damage she took. Quite a hardcore pony, I should say. If only she were like that in the movie. Anyways, so Fluttershy went out for 3 days, which is actually quite a long time. So after she was out, Twilight and the descendant from that pony, sorry I don't remember his name, but the two of them tried to get the honey as well. Obviously they could not do it, and taken upon notice from one of these weird masks around the room inside the treehouse, Fluttershy realized that that's exactly what she used to get the bees to give her honey. So, using the masks, she was able to tame them, and she finally was able to get the honey. Not only curing herself, she cured Sakura as well. And so, thus ending the episode in a nice good end. So, this was a nice slice of life. I really love how Sakura is starting to reappear more and more often. I really want characters like her to get more of a role again because, well, it's Sakura, she's awesome. And I love her voice. Her voice is beautiful. So, let's see. Episode. So the animation was done well. Expressions are as great as ever. and seeing more of these new locations and all these different things that keep happening around MLPs, well, just everything about MLP, things are really starting to get better. As this season goes on, it's just getting better and better with learning about different cultures, different leaders, and even though it's just simple slice of life stuff, these little simple things is really explaining a lot of things to us. Well, nothing else to say except the fact that this episode deserves a good rating, a nice 8 out of 10. Good, strong episode like many others, and well, like I said before, sometimes simple is the best work. So, I'd like to hear from all of you at Pony what you thought of this episode. Did it suit your taste really well? Anything of the sorts? I'd like to hear what you say, as always do. Go ahead and like, sub, all that good stuff. Always helps me out, gives me the utmost confidence to keep pushing myself with what I'm doing now, and to improve myself as time goes on. So for Pony, that's all for now. I hope you enjoyed. I'm Moonlight Quill, and thank you for joining me today.